This is a microscope slide of the uterus, and in the uterus we have the endometrium, which goes from here to here. All of this is the endometrium. We can see the endometrium in the uterus is filled with uterine glands, which are made up of simple columnar epithelium, and there's lots of blood vessels. In fact, some of these blood vessels even have some red blood cells within. Just deep to the endometrium, we have the myometrium, which is much thicker, and both this portion and this portion are layers of myometrium. In fact, the myometrium comes from here all the way down to here until we reach the outermost layer, which is the perimetrium. So the perimetrium is this thick, dark layer. I should say thin, dark layer, because it's not all that thick. It's a thin, dark layer down towards the bottom of this slide. Here's the perimetrium. You can see a little bit of it is detached. And then the myometrium in this slide comes all the way up here. All of this is myometrium. And then the endometrium is the uppermost layer in towards the inside of the uterus, towards the hollow portion of the uterus. This is all endometrium. Now, all of these structures that are colored in red are actually uterine glands, and they are lined with simple columnar epithelium. I'm going to increase magnification so we can take a closer look at the uterine glands. I'm going to try and focus this a little bit better for you. There we go. And we're going to increase in magnification one more time. And here we can see the uterine glands. Pause this for just a second. So I increased the light so you could see the simple columnar epithelium, hopefully a little bit more clearly, on the uterine glands of this uterus. We've got 2 more slides to do, so I'm going to pause this. Here we have a different slide of the uterus, and it's stained differently. Here we have the outer perimetrium, and then as we go inward, we have more myometrium. You see lots of blood vessels in this organ. I'm going to move this inward. We're going to see lots more of the myometrium as we work in toward the endometrium. And here we have the endometrium. We can see more of the uterine glands. So I'm going to move this up and center it and focus in on the uterine glands. Which we can see over here. So those are, again, uterine glands made up of simple columnar epithelium. We're going to go to the last slide. Here we have the final slide of the uterus. Here we have a lot of enlarged uterine glands. So this is the endometrium. And then deep to the endometrium, we have the myometrium with smooth muscle. This particular slide does not represent the perimetrium very well, so I'm not going to go there. But I will increase magnification for you to see the uterine glands in more detail. Here we can see the uterine glands in greater detail, and this is part of the endometrium of the uterus. If we move deeper in, we see the myometrium.